Yes, studies on forest bathing or Shinrin-yoku have shown that spending time in a forest can significantly increase the activity of natural killer NK cells, which are immune cells that fight tumors and infections. While some claims suggest an 80% increase, peer-reviewed studies often report a boost in the 50% range following a 3-day to night trip. Here is what the research indicates. The boost in NK cell activity is significant. Controlled studies have found a substantial increase in NK cell activity and anti-cancer proteins after people spent a few days in a forest, especially compared to those in a city. The effects are not temporary. The heightened immune response is not transient and can last for over a week, and in some cases up to 30 days, after leaving the forest. This suggests that regular trips to a forest could help maintain enhanced immune function over time. The cause is likely a combination of factors. The immune-boosting effect is attributed to inhaling phytoncides, which are aromatic compounds released by trees and plants, as well as the stress-reducing effects of a natural environment. Phytoncides have antibacterial and antifungal properties that benefit the immune system. It is a preventative measure, not a cure. These findings highlight forest immersion as a way to support immune health and possibly aid in cancer prevention. However, spending time in a forest is not a cure for cancer and is not a substitute for conventional medical treatment. Camping in the forest, or spending time in the forest, a practice known as forest bathing or Shinrin-yoku, has been shown to increase the activity and production of cancer-killing cells, specifically natural killer NK cells, by as much as 80%. Phytoncides are antimicrobial organic compounds that trees and plants release to protect themselves from germs and insects. When humans breathe in these compounds, such as alpha-pinene and limonene, the body responds with an increased number of NK cells. These cells are a vital part of the immune system and are responsible for identifying and destroying tumor cells and virus-infected cells. Studies have found that exposure to phytoncides can significantly increase the levels of intracellular anti-cancer proteins, including performing granzymes A and B, and granules in, which NK cells use to kill cancer cells. One study even found that simply breathing phytoncides vaporized into a hotel room resulted in a boost of NK cell activity. Stress hormones like cortisol can suppress the immune system and reduce the function of NK cells. Being in a forest environment has been shown to reduce cortisol levels, allowing the immune system to function more effectively. The decrease in stress hormones and the increase in NK cells activity appear to work together. Some researchers suggest that the calming atmosphere of forests, combined with the presence of phytoncides, can stimulate both the nervous and endocrine systems to reduce stress and boost immune responses. Amazingly, the increase in NK cells activity does not disappear as soon as you leave the forest. Studies have found that the boosted immune function can last for more than 7 days, and in some cases for up to a month after a forest trip. Based on the text provided, here are the key findings about forest bathing and its effect on natural killer NK cells. Specific compounds that boost NK cells. Phytoncides are the antimicrobial compounds released by trees and plants that boost NK cells. Specific examples mentioned are alpha-pinene and limonene. How phytoncides increase NK cell activity when inhaled by humans. Phytoncides cause the body to increase its number of NK cells. Exposure to phytoncides also increases intracellular anti-cancer proteins, including performing granzymes A and B, and granulysin. These are the proteins NK cells use to kill cancer cells. The effect was proven even when phytoncides were vaporized into a hotel room, suggesting that inhalation is the key mechanism. Effect of stress on NK cells. Stress hormones, such as cortisol, can suppress the immune system and reduce NK cell function. The stress-reducing effect of a forest environment lowers cortisol levels, which helps the immune system function more effectively. The reduction in stress hormones and the increase in NK cells appear to work together to boost immunity. Duration of the NK cell boost. The positive effect on the immune system does not disappear immediately after leaving the forest. Studies have found that the boosted immune function can last for more than 7 days. In some cases, the increase in NK cell activity has been found to last for up to a month after a forest trip. While the query, Wild Tree AIRC Shune Do Best Me Healthy New, is fragmented. The term strongly suggests an interest in how trees, specifically wild ones, improve air quality by reducing carbon dioxide, CO2, for better health. A wide body of research confirms that trees improve human health by filtering pollutants, reducing stress, and encouraging physical activity. How wild trees improve health? Trees enhance both physical and mental well-being in several key ways. Air purification. Trees are powerful natural air filters. Their leaves absorb and trap harmful pollutants such as nitrogen dioxide, NO2, ozone, O3, sulfur dioxide, SO2, and particulate matter, PM. This process is most effective for trees located close to the sources of pollution, such as those lining city streets. Carbon capture and oxygen release. Through photosynthesis, trees absorb carbon dioxide, CO2, and release oxygen, O2. A single mature tree can absorb an estimated 25 kg of CO2 per year, helping to combat climate change and maintain a healthy atmospheric balance. Stress reduction. Exposure to nature has a calming effect on the human body. Studies show that spending time among trees, a practice known in Japan as Shinrin-yoku or forest bathing, can reduce the stress hormone cortisol, lower blood pressure, and improve mood. Mental and cognitive benefits. Interacting with green spaces has been linked to lower rates of anxiety and depression. It can also help restore mental focus and concentration, a concept known as attention restoration theory, which is especially beneficial for people experiencing mental fatigue. Improved cardiovascular health. Living in neighborhoods with more green space correlates with better self-reported health and fewer heart-related illnesses, partly due to reduced stress and greater encouragement for physical activity. Potential health risks from elevated CO2. While outdoor air typically has a safe level of CO2, rising global concentrations and poor ventilation indoors can pose health risks. Outdoor CO2 levels. Current outdoor CO2 concentrations are significantly higher than they were before the Industrial Revolution. Some research is raising questions about the long-term health effects of chronically elevated CO2, especially for vulnerable populations, as our bodies have adapted to a lower baseline over millennia. Indoor CO2 levels. Poorly ventilated indoor spaces can trap the CO2 that humans exhale. At elevated indoor concentrations, 1,005 ppm, common symptoms include drowsiness, headaches, and a lack of concentration. Studies have found that high indoor CO2 levels can also impair cognitive abilities. Promoting healthier air with trees. To maximize the health benefits of trees, both individuals and policymakers can take action. Plant more trees. Planting trees, both in wild spaces and urban environments, directly increases carbon sequestration and improves air quality. Fast-growing varieties like the silver maple absorb large amounts of CO2. Protect existing forests. Older, larger trees and ancient forests store significantly more carbon than younger ones. Conserving and protecting them is a crucial natural climate solution. Embrace forest bathing. Spend time in nature to deliberately absorb the benefits.